Well, hello everyone and welcome to Super Dungeon Explore. Sorry, I got that mixed up. Well, that's actually kind of the point of it. Anyway, so I am just going to go through the Twilight Knight, hero pack, as it were. This is just a normal blister pack. So let's have a look and see what's in there. Or opened it, so I kind of already know. We'll start off with the Twilight Knight hero card. As you see, she is human. Movement 6, 3 action points, of course. Strength, melee 1 with blue and red. Armor with blue dice. 2 blue. Will is 3 blue, but Dex is 3 blue, but that could be used for her armor instead, which, is actually better. That's much better. She's not all that strong though, with 1 blue and 1 red, but at the same time 3 Dex in armor as well, so that's good. She has green affinity with faint. So there goes 5 health, 1 health potion, 1 health potion, 1 health potion, 1 potion. Right, so 1 offensive action point is Piercing Blade, melee attack with Lance 2. That seems interesting. Gloom Shatter for 2. It affects every single one, so it's Aura 2. Reduce all offense rolls made in the aura by 1 star. Twilight Knight is not affected by Gloom Shatter. So if this is going to be the last hero that will activate, then it doesn't really matter. But that's actually seems pretty good, especially if you're starting out and you don't actually have a lot of items. It could actually be very useful right at the start. Her potion is Lamplight, wave 5, destroy all booties and creeps. Yes, for wave of 5, that's could be handy. Probably not necessary, great, but handy anyway. I'd like to point out, well, it's actually going to be a little bit hard to point out, or not quite. So if we take a normal Super Dungeon Explore hero card, right at the very top here we have a much more curved edges than these ones, and it's thicker. Oh, my camera can pick it up better. Yeah, it feels a lot more solid and sturdier, which I'm not going to complain. I quite like that. Yeah. So, Feint, just in case everyone doesn't know, is when a model with Feint makes an offensive action, they may choose 1 dice from their target's defense roll and force them to roll as a result. For arcade, decrease the armor of target by 1 star, which is really good. So now, when it comes down to the strength, might not do a lot of damage, but with 1 red, 1 blue, and forcing a reroll for a single armor dice, she becomes a bit more better. So this is her model. Like I said right at the beginning of the video, I have opened it, so I trimmed her up. She did need trimming, I can tell you that much, especially with the sword area. Anyway, I do like the model. I like the base. It's very really good, actually. It's definitely a Super Dungeon Kingdom Death style base, which I think is really fun. And a nice thick flowing cape. It's very sturdy and all that. Yeah, I like it. That's all part of the cape. It's the back. Yeah, all nicely detailed. There's her lantern. Yeah. There is a defect though. Although I've heard that I'm not the only one, and that is right there, between the lantern and the leg, you've got this piece of plastic right there, which shouldn't really be there. It should be a complete gap. So it's like you should be able to see through that. Unfortunately, I've done my best to try and get rid of that, but it is so thick, it's highly impossible. So what I think I could do is make it as like some kind of stone, or perhaps some kind of broken off tool, perhaps a broken sword that's digging into the ground. I don't know. I could think of plenty of ways of dealing with that. It's not a major issue for me. It's an unfortunate issue, but that's how it is. Well, when I first saw her, I thought I didn't quite like the eyes. They just seemed a bit too sleepy. But really, I'm not entirely fussed. Not entirely fussed about that. Oh. Either way, I do like the bottom models. It is quite really sturdy and solid, especially the cape, which is really good. And I do like the base. So there you have it. That was the Twilight Knight crossover pack hero. What do I think of it? I think it's not bad. Like I said, I do like the model. I think it's very, very good. The hero herself is not too shabby, actually. That gloom shatter would be very, very useful. Sorry. The feint skill is very good to use as well, especially if you're only using one blue and one red. I think there's not much else to go on that. It's just it's probably not one of those characters that goes, oh wow, this is going to be like my #1 character that I'm going to be using constantly no matter what. I think it's a character that you'd go, you know what, I think I'll just use this one. It's one of those characters to go to if you're really struggling, or what characters that you feel like playing. So if you get this, then yeah, you're gonna enjoy the model. If you don't get this, then well, you're not missing out too much really. There are plenty of decent heroes out there. But apart from that, yeah, there's actually worse heroes as well. Oh god, this one's just a not bad really. Well, in between good to not bad, not excellent, brilliant kind of thing, but still. Anyway, that's all I have. So thank you very much. Until next time, bye.